Hi friends, David here from Learn Christmas Lighting, and today I want to answer one of the top questions I actually get from new people here on the channel and inside of Learn Christmas Lighting Academy. And that is, what if my HOA goes and decides they want to stop my show? What if people get mad? What if there's a problem? I want to talk about in this video, one, how to react, how to deal with an overactive HOA, and two, how to prevent this from ever happening to your show. Okay, and in three, actually, what you can do if all else fails and you just can't get there with your HOA. Okay, so first and foremost, I got to say, I live in a small neighborhood with a great HOA, meaning that it pretty much doesn't exist, right? We pay them a little money, they cut the grass at the entrance, and that's pretty much it. Okay, you know, people build sheds, they build fences, they don't consult the HOA. Everybody's fine with it, right? You know, it's all good. However, I know in some areas, you guys know you have a very active HOA that can be quick to jump on things. Maybe there's a few people in the neighborhood that get a little nuts and you know, go, hey, HOA, find this person for leaving their trash can out or whatever. You know, that didn't happen in my neighborhood, but it might happen in yours. And if it does, you're probably worried about what they're thinking about if you're going to start doing an animated Christmas light display. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is that people running into issues with HOAs is actually really uncommon. It doesn't happen that much. Okay, more often than not, your HOAs, your neighbors, your city, because any of those could fit in here, are going to love your Christmas light show. They're going to be the biggest fans, they're going to enjoy it so much, and that's typically what happens. Okay? What causes this to go sour? A few things. One is if you just plain have an overactive HOA, right? With some people that are bored, probably don't have enough to do with their time, and they just want to make a fuss out of things, right? They go, those lights aren't too flashy, blah, blah, blah. What might they try to do? Well, sometimes they put restrictions on when you can set up and when you have to tear down a decoration spot. Some people get by this by starting before Halloween, putting up their decorations, and then highlighting some of the more minor holidays between Halloween and Christmas. One of my favorites is Go Take a Hike Day, which is at some point in November. But there's a variety of holidays, and if you make a quick sequence that fits that holiday, you're technically fitting within the loophole. However, if the HOA is really determined to get rid of you and shut you down, they probably will find a way, right? So let's talk about, okay, so we've got an HOA. They're overreactive to this. What can you do? Well, the first thing is you got to find out, okay, who's making the fuss and what is their problem with the display? Are they just a Grinch? If they're just a Grinch, there's probably nothing you can do about it. However, they might have legitimate concerns. Are you getting a lot of traffic in your neighborhood and extra traffic that's causing trouble? Are people being loud late at night? Okay. Are people playing music too loud, etc., etc.? If there's any of these things in play with your display, then there's a reason why your neighbors might be frustrated. Okay. How do you solve it? You can get out there and help direct traffic. Okay. You know, help the cars move along. Insert into your sequences a start and end point where you talk over a microphone or pay somebody else to do it. There's folks out there like the Christmas light guy and other people online who will do this for you. And just make a message that says, hey guys, you know, if you've seen the whole show, please move along to make space for other people. Be respectful of the neighbors, don't block driveways, don't honk, don't play loud, don't play the music too loud, etc., etc. Okay? Slow songs in the middle of your display. Though they're not that exciting, they get people moving every time. I know, it might seem a little ridiculous, but it works, okay? The fast songs, sure, they're fun. We love sequencing them. We love seeing them. But slow songs get people's butts moving, get those cars switching out of there, okay? And last but not least, if you're still having issues with your HOA, you've tried resolving the traffic, maybe there's still too much, or maybe there's just a couple people in your neighborhood that are literally the Grinch, right? And no matter what you do, you're not going to make them happy. Then it's probably time to find an alternate site for your display, okay? Or start to limit the hours. Some people, like Tom Bet George, who's always on TV, has a big display that's really well sequenced over in California. I believe they do it in their I believe it's a cul-de-sac, and I believe they shut down the cul-de-sac and they do a limited number of dates, okay? Other people do only weekends, etc. Other people, like David Peace, who's another big name in our field, he has relocated his to a local art college. So they came together, so you might have a friend who has a house that maybe has better street visibility, no HOA, etc. Maybe they would like a display on their home that you do, but it's on their home, you know. Somebody like David Peace, you know, they met with a local art college. It draws people into the school. I believe they make donations to some sort of organization. You know, it works well. So even if you love this hobby, and maybe your displaying popularity has outgrown what your HOA is okay with, that doesn't mean you have to stop. It doesn't mean you have to throw in the towel. It just means it might be time to get creative. If you're new to Christmas lighting this year and you want to get started, hop over to learnchristmaslighting.com and grab my free guide. I want to tell you the things I wish I knew when I started with Christmas lighting, and be sure to subscribe here. We're going to have new videos all year long to help you get your first show up. And lastly, be sure to check out Learn Christmas Lighting Academy. We'll let you know about it in the emails with the free guide, and you can find information all over the site. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Merry Christmas.